Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton and beyond. This week, we talk to Japan's dynamic duo, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, about their imperious start to 2016. And we find out how the Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2016 is shaping up this week with our special on-the-ground report from Kunshan. For badminton players, success is often defined by the titles and accolades they've achieved in their careers. Japan's dynamic duo, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, epitomize this relentless pursuit for sporting glory. Despite being perched on top of the world rankings in women's doubles for much of 2015, the Japanese women lacked top podium moments. They only claimed one title last year. But the pair never lost sight of their ambitions. They kept their heads down and continued to do the hard work. Since the start of this year, the duo's fortunes have seen a decided upswing. Opening 2016 with a win at the Victor Far East Malaysia Masters, Misaki and Ayaka nailed the prestigious Yonex All England Open title next, before following it up with another World Superseries triumph in India. Injury forced them to forfeit the Singapore final, but the world number ones began this month with another victory at the Badminton Asia Championships in China.
Until this year, we couldn't win many tournaments that we badly wanted. Last year, we were left frustrated because we kept losing. It really affected our game because we were so focused on winning. So towards the end of last year, we started to concentrate on playing our game rather than on winning or losing.
Recently, our team caught up with the Japanese duo as they shared with us the strides they've made since we last spoke to them in 2014. Apart from their solitary triumph at the Yonex Sunrise India Open last year, it was a relatively uneventful season for Misaki and Ayaka compared to their exploits the year before. From top of the pile, the pair dropped to 4th in the world rankings, and this slide threatened to drown them into further anonymity. Cue January's title win in Malaysia, a respite earned, and a timely boost for the big one in Birmingham. The Japanese women went on to carry the winning momentum to New Delhi.
Well, although the Malaysia Masters is below the Super Series category, we won for the first time against Yu Yang and Tang Yuanting, whom we played again at the All England Finals. That victory in Malaysia against them boosted our confidence and our desire to win at the All England. And winning the tournament in India right after All England was great. We've never had back-to-back victories before.
If you ask me, I think maybe it's pure luck. Somehow at the India Open, both of us were able to play well. It's nice we managed to win the title twice in a row. Winning and defending a Super Series title is not an easy task, and I'm very happy about it.
But it was the jubilant scenes at the All England that resonated the most with both Misaki and Ayaka. It was especially sweet because they brought home a title that has not only eluded them, but also their country for close to 40 years.
All England is one of the titles that every player wants, and of course for us, we were eager to win. Previously, we lost because I think we didn't play our game and were often defeated in the early rounds. We finally won this year partly because we focused on playing our game from the first round. We didn't know that it had been 38 years until we were done with our match. To find out it was such a long time ago when a Japanese pair won and that we managed to claim the crown again, we are ecstatic. Personally for us, we haven't had any good results at the All England before, so we were overjoyed we could finally taste victory there.
Getting past their Chinese counterparts has also been a huge positive for the tandem this year. They've defeated the pairing of Yu Yang and Tang Yuanting twice in the finals of both the Malaysia Masters and the All England. World and Olympic champions Zhao Yunlei and Tian Qing were their next victims at last month's OUE Singapore Open semi-finals.
Not only against Yu Yang and Tang Yuanting, but we truly enjoy the challenge of playing against Chinese players nowadays. Of course, there are other rivals besides the Chinese players, but we enjoy pitting ourselves against Chinese. Perhaps that might be one of the reasons why we are playing better and having good results against them lately.
Misaki and Ayaka's stellar start to 2016 has seen them return to the summit of the rankings, as well as currently leading the race for the seedings in August's Rio Olympics. Flying Japan's flag high on the planet's biggest sporting extravaganza will be a first for the pair. While the experience will be something to savor, the duo is well aware of their main task at the Summer Games.
そうですね。やっぱり小さい頃から漠然とオリンピックに行きたいなっていう夢。
I have always dreamt of playing at the Olympics since I was a little girl. Now we are playing our best badminton. We have a good shot at winning the gold medal in the Olympics. With all of these things coming nicely together, I feel fortunate. I'm looking forward to it.
本当に楽しみですね。
そうですね。全部が本当に初めてなことだらけなので。
Everything will be my first time experience there. To deliver good results in such an atmosphere and to win the matches under such pressure will be very difficult to do, but that's a challenge I'm looking forward to. I'd like to enjoy playing in the place of my childhood dream, even if it's under such tremendous pressure.
そういうプレッシャーとかに勝って楽しんでプレーしたいなと思います。
If they can maintain their rich vein of form through the year, there's no doubt Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi will be one of Japan's strongest medal hopefuls in badminton in Rio.
Bali. Rocha.
Time for some trivia. We want you to guess who these players are. We were born in Korea. We play mixed doubles. We won our first major title in Australia. Here's a clue. It was their first Super Series title. We give you the answer after the break. When we come back, we find out how teams are gearing up in Kunshan for this week's Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2016 with our exclusive report from the ground. Get in touch with us on social media. If you've got any comments or photos to share, or if you would like to suggest a challenge for us to test the players, do get connected with us on these social media sites. Before the break, we asked you to guess who these players are. We were born in Korea. We play mixed doubles. We won our first major title in Australia. The answer is Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. In 2014, Australia held its inaugural World Super Series event in Sydney, and the Korean mixed doubles duo defeated German pair Michael Fuchs and Birgit Mitchells in straight games to clinch the Star Australian Open title. That victory also marked Ko and Kim's first Super Series title as a pair. The 2016 Xiamen Air Australian Badminton Open will open its doors once again to the sport's top players, and the Korean pair will be looking to reclaim the title in Sydney. There was much excitement in Kunshan, China, when players from 21 nations arrived in the city for the Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2016. The welcome dinner was a glitzy affair attended by top Chinese officials and dignitaries, as well as the BWF, member associations, and players.
The Thomas Uber Cup as an event is such an historical thing. The two cups are many, many years old. It's been played over so many years. Great champions, great teams have won it, and everybody wants to get their name on those trophies. So I think it's about the atmosphere around it, that this really means something. It's not the same as what these players are doing on a day-to-day basis. On a day-to-day basis, they play for themselves in the tournaments, one round at a time. Here they play for a team. So they play with each other and for each other, and that's very special and very different.
The Thomas Cup has been known to serve up great battles in singles and doubles, and there's no shortage of drama at every stage of the competition. Five-time winners Malaysia experienced a nail-biting finale, which saw them narrowly lose to eventual champions Japan last time.
It's actually a very, very difficult thing this time, because in the men's in the Thomas Cup, I think there are 5 or 6 teams that can win. You can do a fantastic performance and still lose the quarterfinal. You can go to the final and you can maybe even win, but it's still the same team. So it's very, very, very close. Of course we hope to go to the final, of course we hope to get the cup, of course we hope, but we can lose in the quarterfinal in a fantastic match, and we will say we could do no better.
With strength in depth and quality, hosts China are the favourites and have been the team to beat in the last decade in both the men's and women's events. And for those who have had success in defeating the badminton powerhouse, it brings back fond memories.
I can remember 2010. I think we beat China. That was the best memory I had. Yeah, it's a very special memory for us because we have been beat China for a long, long time. So it's for all of us in Korea, a really special memory for us.
4 countries make their debut at the finals in Kunshan, and the first-timers were full of excitement and anticipation.
Yeah, we are really excited about it because it's the first time in history that Spain qualifies, and it's really nice to be here. I don't know, we have a third group now. We're with China, Denmark, Malaysia. We just want to come here and do our best, and I think that we can maybe do some surprise.
We are very happy that we are here. We like it a lot. This is our first time and we expect to play our best and make the good result here.
With Thailand, Indonesia and Hong Kong, so we will just enjoy our game and try our best. You never know what can happen. We will try to win our matches and to bring a good result.
It's the diversity that also brings the special element, and we have a global tournament here, teams from all over the world, and actually having qualified great teams with great players. You know, that's what it's all about, and it'll be a tremendous week, I can tell you. I mean, I'm looking very forward to sitting down watching a lot of the matches.
4, 3, 2, 1.
With all the formalities done and dusted, the focus now moves to the badminton arena at the Kunshan Sports Center. With national honours at stake, the Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2016 promises to be the most exciting one yet. When we return, we are in Malaysia to find out what badminton enthusiasts are doing for the future of the sport in the Southeast Asian country. Visit our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv. There are tournament highlights, plays of the day, as well as past matches to savor. Missed an episode of Badminton Unlimited? Do not fret. All the episodes are available for your viewing pleasure. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. With the Rio qualification period done and dusted, let's check out who is on their way to Brazil in men's singles. Two-time world champion Chen Long of China leads the Race to Rio rankings. Malaysia's #1 and winner of the recent Badminton Asia Championships, Chong Wei, is in second. Reigning Olympic champion Lin Dan qualifies in third place as China's second representative. Denmark has 2 players in men's singles heading for Rio. European champion Victor Axelsen and runner-up Janno Jorgensen qualify in 4th and 5th. Coming in 7th and flying Indonesia's flag is Tommy Sugiarto. For the first time in 16 years, Hong Kong have 2 players making the cut in this discipline. Angus Ng Ka Long and Hu Yun qualify in 10th and 12th respectively. Cuban ace Osleni Guerrero qualifies in 27th, with Israel's Misha Zilberman just above him. As hosts, Brazil is guaranteed a place in men's singles, but Igor Coelho de Oliveira made it in 28th spot on the strength of his performances. In 31st place is Singapore's Derek Wong, and Australia's Ashwant Gobinathan booked his place for Rio after winning the recent Oceania Championships. The Race to Rio lists are only provisional as several criteria have to be fulfilled. Log on to the BWF fan site via bwfbadminton.com to get the latest on who's in and who's out.
The Olympic gold medal is what every athlete desires. As for me, regardless of what the expectations are or where I'll finish, the important thing is that I've given my best. The goal is everyone's dream, not only mine. All of Malaysia hope that I can bring the gold back home. This will be my 4th Olympics. It has been 16 long years. And of course, the aim is to win the gold for my country. However, I don't want to put pressure on myself. I just want to get to Rio in my best possible condition and give my best. Many people have asked who would be my biggest rivals at the Olympics. In my opinion, everyone's a threat, especially when there are so many good young players. Denmark have Victor Axelsen and Janno Jorgensen. There's Kidami Srikanth from India. There are so many good players out there, including Taiwan's Zhou Tianchen, and there are also China's 2 stars, Chen Long and Lin Dan. So to become the champion is not easy, especially when every player wants the same thing. For me, making it to a 4th Olympic Games is an achievement itself. I just want to be fully prepared and give it my all at the Games.
While Malaysia's best players battle on the international scene in the chase for world recognition and honours, their younger counterparts are in pursuit of experience and bragging rights on a much smaller scale. As the nation's favourite sport, badminton is played competitively at the club, state and school levels across the country. Academies and private companies have also jumped onto the bandwagon to do their part in providing a platform to showcase the country's hopefuls.
I felt that the National Junior Circuit competition currently organised by the Badminton Association of Malaysia and also the Malaysia Sports School Council are limited to state players and those who are excelling in the schools. So I need to organize a competition to uncover more talents and give them more opportunity to play in competition.
Wilson Vision Network Badminton Junior League was held over 3 days in Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. While other kids were just waking up from their sleep on a lazy Sunday morning, these young talents, many accompanied by their parents, and for some, their coaches, were already up and about. The venue was buzzing with activities when Badminton Unlimited dropped by. The atmosphere outside might have looked serene, but on the courts it was all business for the participants whose ages ranged from under 9 to 14 years. The matches were played on a round-robin format before the young competitors moved on to the elimination stages.
In Malaysia, almost 95% competition are held in knockout format. This means that once they lose in the first round, they will not be able to continue and to gain more exposure and experience. The reason why I'm doing it in round robin, the reason is because I want the players to have more matches to play and have the capability to play with different opponents.
It's a very good exposure feel for them because in a day you need to play at least 4 or 5 games. Then you will improve yourself for the second and third. For the normal tournament knockout system, you lost the first round, then that's it. Then you have to wait for another week or maybe another tournament to perform, you see.
On top of the round-robin format, the tournament has also adopted an 11-point best-of-5 games scoring system, something that sat well with the young players.
They find it more interesting because they manage to win games, and 11 points is not a game that is too long to play, and the most important thing for them is to win 3 games as fast as possible.
But for any tournament, it would be near impossible to take off without sufficient financial backing. The success of an event not only depends on the hard work of the ground staff and the number of participants, but also the sponsors. In came Aero Sports, a company responsible for the distribution of sporting goods and equipment in Malaysia.
In this tournament, Aero Sports wants to do its best, a little bit to unearth new talent because of the love for badminton, so that people know that there's still a lot of good players around. Many people just know about all the big names on TV, but they don't know about these young ones, and this is where our future will depend on.
As any athlete knows, to stay competitive, he or she not only has to be exposed to various tournaments, but to always seek the opportunities to play against opponents of different skill sets and ages. And in the spirit of honing their skills, the tournament organizers have allowed special requests from coaches to let their players compete in a higher age group, and even for girls to pit their skills against the boys.
Well, it was quite good because I played under 15 boys, and it's a really good experience because I don't usually play with boys, and I can improve my defense and all. Defense, like if a boy is smashing, then I can learn to do all those defense properly because their smashes are harder.
The participants are not the only ones satisfied with the time spent playing their favorite sport. Parents, too, gave a nod of approval to the experience their children have gained.
They learn to play badminton at a competitive level and know how to manage their emotion, how to keep calm under difficult situation, and also to learn from the playing style of different players so they can upgrade their skill.
My daughter started playing badminton from 5 to 6 years old. So her first tournament was with Wilson Vision Network when she was 7. She entered this tournament already. So at that time she was new. So now training 1 week, 3 to 4 times training. So now today she just gained the champion for girls under 10.
With tournaments such as Wilson Vision Network Badminton Junior League, it's the hope that these young players' taste of success at a tender age will help inspire them to greater achievements in the future. All the information you need in the world of badminton is just a click away. Log on to www.bwfbadminton.com for all the latest news and information. the fan site is the go-to place for event details, tournament schedules, results, rankings, and statistics. Before we go, let's see how the international circuit looks as we check out the Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week, we catch up with India's top men's doubles duo, Manu Atri and B. Sumit Reddy, as they share their ambitions with us. See you next week.